In the high-speed world of Formula One, there's never a dull moment. The drama, the rivalries, the unexpected twists, it's what keeps fans glued to every race weekend. Today, we're diving deep into the chaos of the Japanese Grand Prix qualifying, where Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson stole the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. What went wrong for Yuki? Why is Red Bull under fire once again? And can the curse over the second seat be lifted at last? The qualifying session for the Japanese Grand Prix was dramatic to say the least, particularly for Red Bull's latest signing, Yuki Tsunoda. High expectations and the weight of pressure couldn't see the Japanese driver progress beyond Q2 as he finished in disappointing 15th position. Just in front of him was demoted driver Liam Lawson, who only managed to bag P14. Though neither is a great result, the optics are what count, particularly when the newest Red Bull driver is beaten by a driver who lost his seat. Salt in the wound, both Racing Bull's cars finished in front of Tsunoda. Particularly, rookie Isaac Hadjar impressed everyone by qualifying into Q3 and P7, just in front of Lewis Hamilton. Such a performance from the sister team tells a lot about where Red Bull is. Team boss Christian Horner was quick to respond to Tsunoda's disappointing performance. He said, "It's a shame. He went in a bit hot at turn 1 and that put him on the back foot for the rest of the lap. Up until that point, he was doing well." He also complimented Liam Lawson on acclimatizing well with Racing Bulls, which only served to add another level of embarrassment to the affair. If you analyze Tsunoda's Q2 lap, it's apparent that the pressure overwhelmed him. Before he even crossed the line, he was already correcting himself. Previously, he had utilized a set of soft tires to gauge the RB21's boundaries, but when push came to shove, the pace just wasn't there. At one stage, he was only a few tenths behind Verstappen, but when it counted most, the pace disappeared. Tsunoda then clarified his issues, stating, "Q1 felt okay. I just missed the window. The car has very limited operating window, particularly regarding tire warm-up. On the second Q2 run, I wasn't able to get the warm-up that I needed. That made a huge difference." Compounding the confusion, a red flag stopped the session. Although all the drivers had to contend with it, Tsunoda's car configuration, chosen for a less aggressive and predictable drive, proven to be a hindrance. His RB21 had a bigger rear wing than Verstappen's, providing more downforce at the expense of speed. Although such a configuration was meant to provide stability, it did not do much good when Yuki had to push boundaries. Ted Kravitz from Sky F1 pointed this out, saying, "There's a major difference in downforce. Yuki has a much bigger rear wing. It's clearly a safety-first approach." Red Bull didn't want him to run a more aggressive setup like Max because of the potential risks. This approach perhaps worked against him. In free practice and even during Q1, Tsunoda gave glimpses of promise. But as qualifying heated up, the stability-oriented setup hindered his capacity to perform under duress. His ambition was high, a podium finish at home. But having to start 15th, even that now seems like a pipe dream. Unless it rains and turns the race upside down, picking up points will be a task. The psychological stress also came into play. Prior to qualifying, Horner ramped up expectations on Tsunoda, saying that he should get used to things quicker than Lawson. Tsunoda was also promised a seat until the end of the season, intended to comfort him, but it might have only added to the pressure. Horner explained, "Yuki brings experience to the team. It's a development race this year. We needed someone who would be able to hit the ground running. Liam could have taken 6 or 7 races. We don't have that time. That's a huge responsibility to put on someone's shoulders after only 1 race." In the meantime, Lawson, currently at Racing Bulls, looks much more at ease. He even suggested that he wasn't overly keen to be back at Red Bull, declaring, "I'm in a car now and proving I belong. A Red Bull return, that's part of the conversation, but I'm focused on this opportunity." Currently, the RB21 looks far more erratic than the Racing Bulls V. Even with Red Bull's heritage behind them, their 2025 car is being difficult to control. When one of your cars is in Q3 while the other 2 are out in Q2, warning signs should be flashing. Other F1 legend Jacques Villeneuve also weighed in, opining that Tsunoda is reaping the whirlwind of Red Bull's strategy. Villeneuve explained that being hurled into this kind of pressure situation with a fragile car and only a 5-race timeframe to deliver is a challenging feat for any driver. Compounding this uncertainty is the prospect of Verstappen leaving the team. Rumors are emerging that if the RB21 is uncompetitive, he will take up offers from Aston Martin or Mercedes, teams who are said to be extremely interested in signing him. All of this only adds to the pressure on Tsunoda. If he doesn't produce soon, not only might he lose his seat, but Red Bull could be facing a driver crisis they're not ready for. Even promoting someone like Arvid Lindblad would be a stretch considering how the cars are running currently. So, what's in store for Yuki Tsunoda and Red Bull? Can he bounce back from this wobbly qualifying and give a hero's performance in Japan? Or is this the start of the end for yet another Red Bull second-seat adventure? Let us hear your comments below, and don't forget to watch the next video coming on your screen currently. Until next time, motorsport fans, stay fast and stay tuned.